So I thought I'll just start talking about the cyber dilemma that faces startups and scale-ups, and really to understand that dilemma, you've got to understand the founder's dilemma. There are many stakeholders involved in early stage startups and scale-ups, and they've quite often got differing objectives and points of views on what needs to be achieved in that startup or scale-up. And I've used as an example here just a microbrewer. This guy who's started his brewery. He wants to grow. He wants to be a big company, and really his focus is on revenue generation. Where is he going to find new customers, new markets, potentially building or creating new products so that he can grow the top line? But eventually you get to a point where your ambition outstrips the funds that you have available, so you're going to involve investors, and really what they're most interested in is improving the bottom line. And the way that they're going to do that is by reducing costs and overheads. They want you to operate as efficiently as possible whilst growing. And that really does create a dilemma for the operational team. And, the IT guys are part of that operational team. So how do you support more customers in more markets, remain innovative whilst keeping all the overheads as low as possible? IT is just the enabler of business, and the core thing here is to sell more beer and not to buy more cybersecurity products. Um, and if you have a look at the different objectives, ultimately they want to see the startup and scale up to succeed. And in order to do that, it means managing all of the things that could kill it. So with exponential growth comes exponential risk. And if you Google the risks that are facing small business risks, there's no shortage. This is just a summary of all the different things that founders, investors, and operational heads need to worry about. Things like competition. If you're in a regulated environment like financial services, it could be legislative and regulatory changes, data privacy, and remaining compliant in your making sure that you're looking after people's rights there. Reputational risk. The big one is cash flow. Making sure that you can pay your staff month to month as you grow, and hold on to that rocket ship. And right in the top right corner there is cyber attacks. Now, what I thought was interesting about the way that this was worded was, cybersecurity is not the risk, the cyber attack is the risk. And so if we drill into that, what you're trying to do is prepare for, detect, and respond to a particular loss event. So some kind of asset lost, could be your reputation. It could be damage to, if you're in manufacturing like a microbrewer, it could be damage to your equipment. And so really it's about the risk management process that goes into preparing for some kind of cyber attack. Now, how do you do that? Well, I've tried to plot all of the different technologies and processes that people should have in place onto this single graph. And as you can see that there's a lot. There's just so much to do across so many different areas.